we need to do is affect a little bit of opacity. I'm going to bring that opacity down on those particles there. Just bring those down. Something like that is going to work okay. And I'm probably going to need a few more particles there, so I'm just going to ramp it right up and see how we go. And the other thing is we're probably going to have to affect our particle life a little bit. And that's starting to look okay. Probably put that on about 7. That's starting to look pretty good, and now we can just bring our opacity down just to something that we're happy with. It's subtlety is the key here, and we're looking for something that's really quite subtle, and that's looking pretty good. Now, I'm just going to ramp that opacity back up to show you what's actually happening here. That particle system is actually being emitted from the layer left wing tip ref, which is down here, and it's actually, that layer is actually a lot bigger than the tip of the wing. So what we can do is just hit scale, or S for scale. We'll do it to both so that they match, right and left wingtip ref. Hit S for scale, and we're going to go down to 10% on the scale, and you'll see that up here now our contrails are actually a lot smaller than what they were before in the path itself. So that's because we've scaled down the reference object that's creating or emitting the particles. So now we can get a truer representation when we come in here and have a look at size. We'll probably crank that down to about 3.5, just half that. And then we'll take our opacity now back down to maybe 10%. And we might go a little bit of opacity random, about 25%. We'll leave the opacity over life. I think that's going to work nicely. And maybe go a little bit higher on the particles. Make it an even 6,000. And everything in that system is looking pretty good. What we can do now is just introduce, not in the auxiliary system, in the physics, we can just come to turbulence field in physics, and I'm going to type in here